An artist's duty, as far as I'm concerned, is to reflect the times. I think that is true of painters, sculptors, poets, musicians. How can you be an artist and not reflect the times? That to me is the definition of an artist.
There's a saying, bad times create good art. We can look to history as our guide. The rise of fascism and economic turmoil leading up to World War II inspired some of the most iconic works of art in the 20th century. We've learned again and again throughout history, when you build walls, you inadvertently create new canvases. A totalitarian state divides a city, and a kid in West Berlin picks up a can of spray paint. In 1940, Charlie Chaplin, a towering genius of comedy, witnesses the growing fascist movement that precipitates Hitler's rise to power. In response, Chaplin makes the film The Great Dictator, setting his target directly on Hitler and crafting an absurdist image of a power-hungry tyrant as enfant terrible. Sometimes masterpieces come instantaneously after trauma. In 1937, Pablo Picasso is horrified by the massacre of 1,600 villagers in the small Basque town of Guernica. He immediately channels that violence into one of his most known works, an 11 by 25-foot tour de force of pain, desperation, abjection, and horror. In 1937, Lewis Allen saw a photograph of a lynching in Marion, Indiana, which inspired him to write the song Strange Fruit. This song is a searing reminder of the horrors of slavery and the ongoing civil rights movement.
Southern trees bearing strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root.
The Great Depression in the U.S. dampens the demand for construction, but modernist architects craft visionary skyscrapers that inspire city dwellers to look to the skies and dream big. While down on the streets below, women express themselves through style. Red lipstick, first embraced by the suffragettes, came to represent strength during World War II. And an excess of nylon, created for the war, becomes pantyhose, a fashion staple that serves as a reminder of the fight abroad. And in the movies, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers provided a fantastical escape for struggling audiences. A transcendent world of smoking jackets, evening gowns, a little tripping dance, and pure class. When I watch them dance, I wonder how something so simple can be so beautiful, even magical. These difficult times are a call to action that will yield new works of art not yet fathomed. As this series comes to a close, we are left with a familiar question: where does this leave art? But that's like asking, where does that leave love? While we sometimes break faith with it, art never breaks faith with us, especially when we need it most.